Let's see, folks. I see Breitbart mentioned Herman Kelly there as well recently. That's cool, isn't it? Let me see what they're saying. State propaganda being taught in Ireland. State exams slammed for containing propaganda pushing BLM, white privilege, microaggressions. This is true, look. It is true. A populist politician in Ireland has slammed the country's state exams as containing pure propaganda after pupils were presented with documents promoting BLM and concepts like white privilege and microaggressions. Imagine that, lads. In Ireland, in the Leaving Cert, they have these fucking concepts like white privilege. What does white privilege mean here? It means nothing. How can you square off white privilege in one school, in one class, and then go into another class and learn about Irish history? The students must obviously realise straight away that this does not compute. There's a little problem here with white privilege in Ireland. Where is the privilege part in our history? Where have we become privileged? It's bullshit. Of course, you should have anyways, even though we don't, we don't, we're like third class citizens, but you should have privileges in your own nation. Your own nation, like the nation that you evolved in, not some nation that was created like 50 years ago out of a land that belonged to somebody else, like Israel or something. No, like it's your nation since the last fucking ice age. Should you not have some privileges in that? Of course you should. But we don't. But still, students are learning that we do have white privilege. Let me see here. Somebody did put up a few pictures of some of this stuff. Some of the stuff they're showing them in the schools, and I did save some of it just to show you. And let me see here. This is one of the questions for the Leaving Cert. It's probably too far away for you to see on a phone, folks. I'll read it out. Right, Section B, database questions, 150 marks. Answer all questions in this section. Document A, case studies, extracts. My experience of racism in Ireland by Mary Adekaya, taken from the Spun Out website, and Where Are You Really From? In inverted commas. Growing Up Black in Ireland, from the Irish Times 2020 by some mad name. So like it goes by one person explaining, Mary Adekaya, black is beautiful. There are so many great things associated with being black. For example, our various cultures. However, in today's society, there are some negatives associated with it. It's having everyone stare at you when the topic of slavery is brought up in class. It's having to dig deep to find your own history because all you're taught in school is that you come from poverty and famine. Yeah, you do, and mud huts. When there is greatness in our past, it's known when you see a TV show has a mainly black cast, the show is almost always centered around gang or drug-related storylines. Bullshit. What about the Cosby Show? Oh yeah, he's a paedophile. Anyways, this is just pure fucking absolute hardcore propaganda, programming. This is like making Irish students come out of school thinking blacks are the biggest victims of humanity, and you should absolutely give way to them in all situations. Always give way to the black because they've been oppressed for so long. Then down at the bottom here is another very subversive question. It says, where are you really from? Growing up black in Ireland. Like they're trying to say you shouldn't ask somebody where they're really from. Remember I said that before in the video? You absolutely should. That's the first question you ask someone if they're a different race or a different ethnic group than yourself. You say, okay, you're living in Ireland. Where are you really from? Oh, well, I'm from Ireland. Where are your parents from? Where's your family from? What ethnic group are you part of? It's the same question. Where are you really from? Anyways. But it says here, look, this black lad down here, this fucking black Tanador or whatever, Ansawani or whatever, Ananuzi. Where are you really from? You don't look like you're from around here. You sound Irish. I and many other black people in Ireland are all too familiar with these phrases, which set a benchmark for casual racism, sometimes referred to as microaggressions on the surface. They may seem unintentional and harmless, but they point to a lack of awareness of the misfortune about racism. Oh, go away. Go back to Africa if you're not happy. Back to fucking Africa. Nobody sent for you. We didn't send for you. But this is the thing. It's on the Leaving Cert, folks. It makes no difference if I say go back. They're here, and the fucking thing is packed. The Leaving Cert for Irish students is packed with this propaganda crap. So yeah, like in fairness, absolutely, anywhere this can be highlighted is another good thing. But there's some amount of things that parents have to worry about. So the transgender shit, the fact that rape has gone up about 200% in the last 10 years. You have to worry about that for your kids. You might have to worry that they might come home and want to be, your young kids, like girls, might want to be wearing men's clothes, something like that. You have to worry about that. And then you have to worry about this as well, being indoctrinated to be a weakling to all other races in the world and to give way like you're the most privileged thing, like you're the Queen of England coming through. This is the way they're being indoctrinated. And of course, if you're being told this, right, this is going to lead to transgenders in Ireland, more of them, because white young girls who see this, that you have white privilege, there's one way out of that. If they become a tranny, if they buy into the transgender stuff, well, then automatically you're not a white cis female. You don't have all this privilege. You're actually a victim. You're in the cultural Marxist victim group then. So it is, it's a terrible thing. It's just disgusting to see it coming in, like, into this country, that they're teaching kids this. And microaggressions. It's like, I remember they first mentioned this in America and Canada 6 years ago. People over there were disgusted by it as well, but now it's here. It's here a while if it's on the leaving cert. Yeah, I'm starting to